Hello, 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 family. Thank you once again for joining. The person raising his arms is very, very happy to attend to every question today. So, hello, Mr. Burks. Welcome.
Happy Friday!
Oh,
It's
now I
the
get it.
weekend. Woo!
Now I know where the happiness is coming from. Sister Gladys, are you happy as well? Let's know, please.
I am very happy. It's Friday. I'm excited to be here as always. Let's
Yep.
move.
Freedom Friday, huh? Collins, Mr. Mana.
Always happy, but just at least I'm feeling better today. My voice was really down, but I'm feeling a little bit
All
better.
right. Try to use your voice with care so that we can see you a few more times. So,
Yeah.
guys, this is Q&A, and it's not possible we start with 21 people. I think we need to do the Facebook thing. Let's spend 1 hour bringing people to start this show, to join this show, so that people will not repeat questions. Eh? Guys, share. You are watching on 7 different YouTube channels. Kindly share from these channels where you are watching, and invite. Just share on your platforms, guys. This is Q&A. You believe me, every question we're answering today are questions we have answered at least 5 times. So we don't know what is happening. I think we need to vote today. Maybe we stop Q&A because some people are abusing it, or how do we go about it? We decide today as a family, guys. Drop your opinion, your take about Q&A, because these questions we're answering, oh my God, I can't count how many times. And come back tomorrow, you'll find all of them sitting there and waiting for these 4 people here or 3 here to answer. Not a good idea. However, we're moving on. Thank you. I apologize for ranting a bit. Andy doesn't like this at all, but I am going to say sorry when we are done. So, Andy, I'm sorry that I was really talking so much today. So, I'm going for the very first question, and I will first crave Collins's indulgence. You just want to be patient. Do not react. Answer the question just as it comes. No, no. If you get angry, you lose your voice anyway. So I'm reading now. So I'm just reading as it was sent to me. First package, 300 capacity with unlimited time. Second package, 10,000 capacity for $125 with unlimited time. These packages, okay, let me just say these. These packages are for the customers who need them for their webinars. So my question is this. My daughter can't host a webinar or can't host webinars. So she will not be a consumer or a customer of O Connect, but she is a founder and a reseller. So can she buy O Connect for reseller? If so, how much is the cost of O Connect for someone who wants it just for resale? That's a bit annoying, I must say, but then we need to go on this, guys. As much information as you can give on this, answer plus advice. Thank you,
Yeah.
guys. Who's going first? It's open.
Yeah. Let me go first. I think it's multiple questions in one. It's like 5 different questions if I listen to it.
Yes, I will read them over and over until we get
Yeah.
all of them done.
So
Yeah.
the first thing is resellers, we don't know. Those who are coming now, we don't know the price. For founders or early bird, we already know it's $125 we will pay. And they've already given us, go to your back office. We've said this. Andy, can you take it? Somebody is just ringing me. Please take it over. Or Sister Gladys.
All right, Andy, go from there, please. Or Andy, are you ready? Or Sister Glass? I don't
Yeah,
know.
sure.
Yeah.
We know from a founder position or an early bird position that it's going to be the first 3 months is paid for upfront, but we also know that the first month is free for us. The second month we have credits put in our ecosystem, so there's 97, which is the refund that we get, plus the 10 that's already in there, and there's a further 10 that we're likely to get from using Overify, and then there's the 125 for the third month. Now, what it will be for those that have just joined, well, our expectation is $125 a month. it won't be paid quarterly for you guys. It's likely to be $125 a month. So.
All right, Sister Gladys, do you have any other thing to add, or do you want me to go through the question again, because there's still a few stuff to clarify? Because my understanding is when this person says, my daughter does not host webinars, so
I can clarify that. I can clarify that.
Go on,
Yeah.
sis.
You don't have, if the daughter is not going to host webinars, if she's an affiliate, she doesn't have to host webinars if she's not planning to do that. But she can own or connect by paying the fee, as we had the figure that we were told, the affiliates 125 to own it, so that you can monetize from it. And then the other package is free.
Yes. So the what they call first package 300 capacity, that is not a package. What is it? What is it that has 300 capacity with unlimited?
That's the free version,
yes,
and it's unlimited time. What you've got to bear in mind is, guys, that the existing closest rival is 40 minutes for 100 people on the webinar. Ours is 300 unlimited. But
yes,
you've got to bear in mind, and Collins goes through this on a regular basis, at the end of the day, if you want to be able to resell it and make commission on it, you have to purchase it in the first place. It becomes part of your store, your shop, whatever you want to call it. Okay, so it's imperative that you pay for the first month, at least.
Yes, and then Andy, I want to add this so that if I'm wrong somewhere, we fix it before we leave here. What I understand is you don't need to buy, for example, O Connect because you want to use it. Well, it is understood if Comfort is buying O Connect because she wants to use it, because I can't go a day without making videos, without going live. Yeah. But then apart from that, any other affiliate, you are not buying because you need it. You are not buying because you want to use it, but you are buying to resell. So you don't need to think the price that because I don't use it, maybe I should get it for a different price. Am I making any sense at all, guys?
Yeah, it's the Comfort. Let me say something I've been saying every webinar and show. Don't think about this we are talking about technology. People always look at technology. Oh, I need to use it. No. Think about a normal shop, a normal retailer. You are a retailer now, you have a shop. It can be any shop in Africa, Papua New Guinea, a fixed shop standing there. You must sell something for people to come in. You must have a goods and services in your shop. You must be selling maybe rice, maybe tomatoes, maybe this, that. Ask yourself, even if you're selling octopus, fresh food, seafood, are you eating that food? No. There are customers that will come for octopus or lobsters or this. You don't even eat it. But there are people who want it. Ask yourself, are you money driven, or do you think like, oh, I must consume this because I must consume it. If I want to sell it, I must be the consumer. No. The person who owns Walmart or the person who owns Asda in UK, all of these shops, they are Walmart, they have it's the same name. Walmart, Asda, they are the same name, but different brand. They don't even know what is their shop. The person who owns Burger King or McDonald's, he doesn't even eat in that shop. If you look at the owners, he doesn't know. He knows that, tell me what I can put in that shop. What is my return of investment if I buy this product and put it there? What would I gain? And the moment they think they are gain, their profit, they will put it there. They don't even know the name. They are not even consuming. Please let us stop thinking like founders. Start to think as someone, a business person who wants to sell something. The moment you start to think business client, if you don't think that way, I have already built us a business. If you want to think like I must consume anything to own it, I promise you, you will not grow very fast in ONPASSIVE. I'll promise you this. I guarantee you this. This is my word, Collins Manner speaking. If you think like I must consume old stuff, I must be able to use old stuff to be able to sell it, you will not grow. You don't know old stuff. You cannot sell it. Just own it. Allow Mr. Ashmofara and the team to go to work for you, and you'll be successful. Own everything. That's what he said. Own it. Leave it for us. We'll do the business for you.
And it's just so that it's just simple, right? So I left Auntie Lynn on the screen because we were planning to start by saying happy birthday to our own big brother, Rob Gorman. But then it's coming now. So happy birthday, brother. We love you guys. This is Empowerment Network. We can't go without celebrating Rob's birthday. So let's wish him happy birthday in the chat. And of course, we hear all. We love you, Rob. Send our greetings to him if he's hearing us. Much love. Thank you. Happy birthday. So guys, this question came from my own brother in Germany. And there's one thing he said. I asked him to write everything down. He did not write that part. So his other question was like, if people can come into the ecosystem through my free product, those people might finally end up buying a product, a paid product, without it going through me. They'll have another way of acquiring a paid product and reselling it without doing it through me. I don't know if that makes sense, and is that a possibility? Because I've worked hard to explain. Go ahead, Andy, please.
No, at the end of the day, if you send a link out to somebody, they're linked to you, right? They become one of your customers. If the company provides somebody that is linked to you, they become one of your customers. The company does it, you do it. So I don't understand or see how they can be any different. So what they're saying is incorrect. At the end of the day, they form part of your customer base, and you will receive a commission because they have fallen within your customer base.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And if I may add something, when
Yes,
you send that link, normally it notifies the other person the name of the person who has sent it. And as Andy said, it's coded to you. So there's no way that this is going to be missed. It's just clear.
Yeah, I think it's very easy, and I'm just happy because I explained just like you did, but then he was like, I said, okay, fine, come back and let's see. So if he's here, kindly drop a comment. Let's see whether you feel much better now. But then we are moving on to whether you feel better or not, because that's how much we can give out for now. So there's another question for Collins on the screen. How easy would it be for ONPASSIVE products to be integrated into an enterprise environment?
That's a good question. I think we've answered this question here. And when you talk about enterprise environment, you're talking about third-party application. That's how I understand it. Third-party application said, we have our ecosystem built powered by ONPASSIVE. But if someone come and said, I want to buy a standalone application, for instance, O Connect or O Staff, how will they get access to that? This is as simple as possible. Is application programming interface, API. They will give, ONPASSIVE is building an open source application. It's not a closed source like, let me call company who have closed source. HP is a closed source. Apple is a closed source because you cannot integrate it. They want to build everything, own it, because they want to have that big market share. ONPASSIVE said, we will not be greedy. We will give you an open source. You can plug in. It's a plugin. So when they give you the API, application programming interface, like Andy interface, like we have 1, 2, 3, 4, we have 4 on the screen. Can I connect to Comfort? Yes. How do I connect to Comfort? Give the API. Comfort will look at it. They will put it together and say, yes, it matched. And they can modify Comfort screen to match with my screen, the interface to match. When they match it, it works. It means Comfort now can use my application onto Comfort application, and the same will go to Sister Gladys and Bro Andy here. So API will do the trick, the magic for us. And Mr. Alvarez said we have a lot of APIs company can buy. That's it. They can buy it and we just plug it straight to them. They can use it. And when they are happy with what we have, they can say, you know what? Because remember, Red said something I was really happy. 30% of what, say 40, but I'm saying 30. 30% of those who come in for money are founders and affiliate. The 75% are those who are happy, they have their budget, they have the money, they will come in for the application. And these are the people, the companies that will give ONPASSIVE a lot of money. We are not coming to destroy them. We are coming to work with them to give them solution to their problems. So how are we going to give them solution? Is by opening our products for them to be able to plug it to what they already have. Because, for instance, if guys have a company, they don't go and sign it for 3 months or say, no, we don't want you. They want someone to sign for 1 year, 2 years. Now you've signed it. When your year is coming to an end, you say, no, I want something better. ONPASSIVE will come in. Use ONPASSIVE products. Now you wait for the other licenses to expire because you've seen something better than that. And what will happen? When they use one, they will say, no, let's go for all, but we have to wait, because if we break the breach of contract, they can take us to court. That's how most companies, they work. They will wait for the license to expire, and that is it. Because if you cancel it, you have to pay everything, or they'll take you to court. So now you wait, and then you just integrate everything. Now you are part of ONPASSIVE ecosystem. You can use it. But the good news is we have an open source API for them to be able to plug into our system, plug and play, and they are good to go. Plug into any product you have, and they are good to go.
Wow. I think that was powerful and that was enough. There's another question still for Collins on the screen. So we'll go to another one first for Andy and Gladys. Let Collins just take a deep breath before he comes back to Sheila's question. Sheila, bear with us, please. I'm not taking your question off so that we don't forget. So this question, it says, hi, I heard Marty say today during OP 360, I'm sure this was on Wednesday, today during OP 360 that, I quote, ONPASSIVE is going to be a life support to other businesses. What does that mean?
You want Gladys to take this or me?
You may go first, bro, Andy, if you want. Sure.
Companies, let's put it this way, everyone has a speciality, things that they are good at. Collins is good at software, I'm good at numbers, but I'm not good at both. So when it comes to a business, the business is exactly the same. So there are certain points that the business is really good at and certain points that they lack or they cannot do or don't understand. So what ONPASSIVE can do is to do the bits that they don't understand or they can't do to the degree that they need to. And this is why it's perfect for any business that's needing things that they just don't know or understand how to deal with. This is where we come in.
Wow. I think, Sister Gladys, do you want to add anything? I'm very satisfied so far, except that you have something I would like us to move on.
Okay, if you are satisfied, that's fine. I was going to mention about the products that ONPASSIVE provides.
Go ahead, sis.
Okay. ONPASSIVE has products that bring value and brings value to businesses. Take, for example, OTracker. OTracker is a very good product for businesses because it will give the business owners a way to know how to, to identify where they are going to market, to geofence, where to concentrate, where the customers are coming from, so that they don't just go through their money investing without having an idea where they are investing in. I believe even what ONPASSIVE is doing in Dubai, I'm sure they did all that and they knew that this is the target area that we can target. So there are so many products that ONPASSIVE provides. If you have a company and you have employees, talk about all staff. ONPASSIVE brings a solution to many things that many businesses will require to use. That's all I wanted to add.
I think I should stop saying that I'm satisfied so that you don't carry useful information back home. Then it was not worth it. Thank you, sis. I really appreciate. So there is another. Okay, let's go now, Collins. This was for you. Is there a particular antivirus product that is more compatible with ONPASSIVE? My PC is using Windows 11.
See, people have been asking this because they are thinking about ONPASSIVE. You have to protect yourself. Forget about ONPASSIVE. Antivirus is about your particular device you are using. It has nothing to do with the product you are using. For instance, you can say, oh, is there any antivirus that will protect me from the banks I'm doing my internet banking, whichever bank you are using? Or when you go to Amazon site, you go to Google site, you go to Facebook, all these sites, they have their protection internally. But what happened is from your end. For instance, remember you have cookies, you have cache, you have browser history. If your site is not protected, those windows you open, they are all open, and somebody can hack your device, go into that and do whatever they want to do. It's not from ONPASSIVE side. ONPASSIVE doesn't support anything because they are already protected. Like any other software, they are all protected. But now the protection comes from you, your own end. If you are having virus attacking your laptop every day, go and buy an antivirus, clear everything out and cookies out. Whatever antivirus is there to protect your device is up to you. It's not up to the application you are using, because they are all protected. If they are not protected, there is no way they will ever provide that service to you. So that's only what I want to say. It's from your end. Buy whatever you want to buy, but look for the best one. Go seek for advice. Go to the shop. Ask them, I have this device. What is the best antivirus I want to use, and update I want to use? They will tell you if it's Makiv or it's maybe Microsoft, and all of them, they are there. But they'll protect you for you as a person, but not the software. The software is already safe.
All right. All right. Thank you. Thank you so much. So, guys, do you think you want to add something to that at all? All right. There's a question here on the screen. I was kind of giggling, apologizing at the same time at the question. Good day, family. Is there a platform where older ONPASSIVians can learn how to market our products until we are able to purchase traffic? Yes, Andy and Gladys, they might like this, I'm sure. Or everybody, if something comes to mind. But Andy, would you like to start?
Okay. Yeah, okay. So what you have to understand here is that ONPASSIVE has created a suite of digital products. Those digital products are what every company needs. Now, we can share everything that we have in the ecosystem with others. And I've said this before, I'll say it again, I'm a great believer in lists. So you build a list of people that are employed, self-employed, have kids at home, have kids at university. All of these, think outside the box here. So, you know, you've got to be able to get engaged and understand what is going on, because at the moment, judging by your question, you don't necessarily understand where we are and what we're doing. So how can you learn to market our products? Okay, you have in the ecosystem a number of links. These links relate to OMail, OTrim, OTracker, ONet. All of these particular products, if you're not already using them, you won't understand why you should share them. So you need to get engaged. You need to see what these products do, how they work. But let me give you one example, just one, from OMail. I found out recently that iOS, when you have an iPhone, iOS says part of the privacy laws that you have to now sign for says, I can delete an email, read your emails, or delete your account. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't like that. We have an OMail email system that is totally encrypted, totally secure. So what you need to do is to understand what we have in the ecosystem in order to be able to share it with the lists of people that you have. Back to you, Comfort.
Sure. Thank you, Andy. I would like to hear from other perspectives as well. Collins, do you have anything at all to add
Yeah,
here?
I really like to add.
Mm.
You know, I said iOS is international organization standard. So those who don't know, it's about something about software development. They always use the standardization of this. He said they can delete. Oh, Chris Johnson is here. Welcome, Chris Johnson. I know you are watching us. So they have said that, and some companies are following it, right? You don't have to follow it, but Ash is telling us that everything is end-to-end encryption. They cannot read your email. It's an end-to-end. It means if I send an email from my end to Andy or to Sister Gladys or Sister Comfort, the end user from the start to the point, they are the only one in transit. Nobody can read it in transit. It goes to the end user, so it is encrypted until the person who will read that email will open it and see it. That's what it said. But as Andy said, you don't have to if you don't know how to share it. But we have video mail. If you think you have friends around you and you feel like sharing this opportunity to them, why it lasts? Because we know it will not last forever. 5.5 billion internet users cannot be affiliate. It will never happen. I don't think Mr. Ashford will leave it for everybody to come. But the truth is, if you feel now, and this is the right time, I always advise people, take the video mail, the promotional video mail, because you don't have to explain. If somebody asks you, what is ONPASSIVE, and you cannot explain, take it, push it to them. If they don't understand, don't worry, because you can say the wrong thing. Take Chris Johnson, take Matty DeGamo, take Mike Ellis, Michael Williams, even this show we are running, Comfort, Andy, Sister Gladys, go to their YouTube channel, take all of these people, push it to that person, and if the person doesn't understand, direct the person to one other person who understands ONPASSIVE better than you, like Mr. Comfort, Matty DeGamo, everybody here you are seeing on the screen. They will explain it. And if that person doesn't, I said, if you cannot understand within 3 minutes, it means ONPASSIVE is not meant for you, because you can see the vision straight away. That is an IT technology company that's building software for real people. You know, it's not a quick get rich. It's just a software company, and everything that is coming, revenue is coming from the sales of the software application. Like any other giant IT company, better ONPASSIVE is better than all. I can say, you know, guaranteed. If they cannot see it, don't push it, because as I guarantee you, they will become a normal user and they will be the one to put money on passive pocket, not my pocket, but into ONPASSIVE. We are using Facebook. We are putting money in their pocket. We don't even know them. We are using Google. We are putting money. We are using TikTok. Now everybody dying on TikTok. They are doing everything. You are putting money. So if you are not in, you will be the one to put money in the pocket, whether you like it or not. That's 100% guaranteed.
Right. Okay. So, Sister Gladys, you have a choice whether you want to add or read a different question. We'll come back to Charlotte's question after we answer one that I've got here, because I promised everybody who were going to answer their questions. So, you want a new one?
Yeah, I think they have exhausted it, but also I want to hope that the person who asked this question is not distressed that they have to market the products. The all done for you has not changed. It remains the same.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing, the same way we shared early birds, when we were inviting more people to come in, is still the same formula, the same process. You share for the love of it, you share what you know about the company, if there's a product that you are passionate about, or what you think that person might need. I'm going to say, for example, if it's a church or a pastor, you know, there's a lot of virtual meetings nowadays. You can introduce to them or connect. And then plus the pieces that Collins has said and Brother Andy, you go to the OES, see what link is talking specifically about what you want to share to that person, and forward to them. The company has put everything in place for us. Of course, we don't forget that we also have people who are gifted within the company who are able to talk, who have been doing business for years. They know how to talk to their fellow business people and invite them to ONPASSIVE. But do not stress. It's still done for you.
Genau. And one of the things too that we need to know about traffic, because her worry was that before we start buying traffic, right? We are just anxious to buy traffic in order to get more and get this freedom quicker. Because before traffic comes to the market, we will still be served. The company will still be doing the job on our behalf. Am I right, guys? Yes. So it's not like
you've also got to bear in mind that unlike the likes of Google and Facebook and Amazon, we do not sell data. Right. So there is a massive difference and a massive shift between what we're doing with ONPASSIVE and the other companies. Now, again, every single one of these companies that everybody knows, Amazon, Facebook, Microsoft, all of these companies took 6 to 8 years to become a unicorn company. That's a company with a turnover of over $1 billion a year. We will pretty much launch as a unicorn because we already have, before we go to global launch, over 2.5 million customers. This is something not done before. No company out there does not sell data. We don't need to. Now, why don't we need to? Because we have products that are value for money, far superior to what's available on the market today, and at a far lower price point than anything else you'll see. We don't have shareholders. We don't need them. We don't want them because they dictate to us, you have to earn this, you have to earn that. No, we can do our thing. And that's exactly what ONPASSIVE is doing. And that's what makes the difference between us and every other major company out there. So please bear that in mind.
Exactly. Thank you. Thank you so much, Andy. My dear brother, I know you have answered this question. This should be the millionth time. Guys, kindly do us a favor. Just give us a like, a share, and even a subscribe and a follow as you watch on these channels. We need a bit more exposure and encourage people to watch these Q&As. There's a lot of recycle of questions. This question, Andy, we have lost our account, but unfortunately it's back and it's for you because you like it. One of my members, it's coming from Australia. One of my members has passed away. I contacted his wife and passed on my condolences and encouraged her to take over her late husband's account and change to her name. She replied she doesn't use the computer and does not want anything to do with ONPASSIVE. I am sure there are others in a similar situation. What will happen to those inactive accounts?
This is a very good question because there's 1.4 million early birds. Okay, guys that signed up because they understood and saw a vision. Some of them have slipped along the way because they think it's taken too long. We know different, don't we, Collins? So we understand that it's not a quick fix. It's something that will be built and has been built over time. So you've got this situation where you've got a lady who it's the wife of a husband that's passed away who did see the vision, and the wife is now willing to waste her position, her situation, because she wants nothing to do with ONPASSIVE. The biggest problem that we're going to see in the future is people will not do this correctly. You have to make sure that every single position that you have is wished or gifted to somebody. Whether you do it via a will, and I would suggest you do that, or whether you gift it via a letter of wishes that somebody else has witnessed. Please, guys, I can't tell you how important every single position within ONPASSIVE is. If in the next 5 years or even 10 years, ONPASSIVE turns into a $1 trillion company, and it's likely because of the products that we have, that lady has just lost an absolute fortune. We do not want people to lose that. This is why this company was created. Please make sure that you gift via a letter of wishes, or you will this opportunity to somebody who can benefit. Even if you're skeptical of what's going on, please make sure you pass this on to somebody else who can benefit from it and who can take advantage of what we do have.
Thank you. Sister Gladys, do you have anything at all to add there?
Yeah, thank you, Brother Andy, for going into details. You know, from reading that question, I want to believe, and I may be wrong, but she said that he or she reached out to her and they gave her condolences and then told her about ONPASSIVE. It could be the lady is still mourning, it's too early. Either she has no idea what ONPASSIVE is, and I will encourage this affiliate to give her time, reach out to her, and make an appointment to talk to her later when she's probably a little bit settled, and explain to her. And then I also believe the company has its procedure in place, how it's going to handle these accounts. They will not be just, left just like that. But I will encourage this affiliate to give her time to mourn and to revisit back and see when she's ready to talk about it.
All right. Thank you, Sister Gladys. I think that's a possibility too. So I think that was helpful information enough. So there's this one from Charlotte. She says, and it's surely a follow up from her previous question. And will there be ONPASSIVE solution architects uh, to assist with pre-sales and migrations when offering to a large organization? Whoever is ready can.
So that's a technical question. That when ONPASSIVE want to, Mr. Ashbora have already said this long time ago, that when they want to offer to large organization, they will contact ONPASSIVE. When I know where she is coming from. When you are doing product review for a company, that's the question they ask. You go and you do the free trials, and so that's what I've done this week. Do free trials and stuff, and then you select the ones that you think is right for the company, because it's an organization using this product. The organization will contact ONPASSIVE. When they contact ONPASSIVE, say, okay, we want this, but this is what we want. Can you tailor it? They will talk together and then try to give support and pre-sales and migration. Not only migration or to your platform, but they will give an advice and someone who will be there to assist you during that migration period. And even when there's difficulties, you can contact the contact person they've given for smooth transition. So the organization will be able to use it. It's like B2B, business to business. So that's what she is trying to say. So business to business is different from business to customer. So they'll give all that assistance and then everything will work together. So ONPASSIVE is ready for that. They said, they talk about business B2C and B2B. B2B, ONPASSIVE will deal with them.
Okay. All right. Andy, are you happy with that, or do you have some other thing in mind? All right. So let's move. So let's go to my own list, guys, before I go back to the chat. Hello, Comfort. I have a question for Andy and Collins. If you invite people to all connect via an external email, would they be part of your customers upon sign up with this current version?
Yes.
All right. 30. Is that it? So we move on. Okay.
Well,
All right.
at the end of the
So
day, what
we
happens
figured.
is you pass people your link in order to be able to join OConnect. They have to register. They register. They become your customers potentially. So yes.
All right. All right. Another one then. Are we going to have a free or connect version when we launch, or will be 2 weeks trial only? I hope it's understood. Are we going to have a free or connect version, or will it be when we launch, or will it be the 2 weeks trial only?
I think I can
The
answer that.
free or connect is free.
Yeah.
Free is free. But
Oh,
if it's
yeah,
Let's
you
let me
can
finish.
ahead, Sister
Yeah,
Grace. I will
let's
add
let me
something.
finish, please. Yes.
okay.
Yeah.
I was going to say that for the free package, it's free and it's going to continue being free. That's what we were told. The affiliates, that's what we were told. And if you are buying the one for 125, it's 125, but we were told the number of days, the package that we were given is going to last for 90 days, and after that, they will reevaluate. But up to 10K, 125, free is free, and it's going to remain free.
Okay. So, Collins, do you still want to add? Please go
Yeah,
ahead.
just want to add something. This is a business tool, and every company, have their own way of doing this, and ONPASSIVE also have the way. Besides said it. 2 weeks, this me speaking now, the way I see it, when we go to the market, Mr. Amra can still set that 2 weeks free. So as a company, when you come in, they can give you 30 days free trial, 2 weeks, 14 days free trial. When your 14 days elapses, the system block it until you buy it, because you cannot tell me within 14 days you have not seen what you want to see. Yeah, because I've seen a lot of products we're using in the market. When you go, they said, okay, it's 2 weeks. And I've just tried some that I know within 2 weeks they'll block it. So if the company, when I do my review and I put it there, they don't want to buy it, they block it, that's the end of it. You either buy it, you take it, or you leave it. So this is a business tool. Mr. Ash can say 3 days, 2 days, but it will not be like, I know people think about Zoom, where Zoom give you every day, you go and renew. No, Microsoft Team doesn't give you. It give you that 1 week. If you don't buy it, it's blocked. They kick you out. You say a free day trial. Even Microsoft, 30 days free. When it's over, they send you a lot of virus on your laptop. You have to buy it. That's what, they give you antivirus, but that antivirus will create virus until you go and buy it, or you find another antivirus to clear it out. So ONPASSIVE is not doing that. Once your free trial as a paid product ends, you cannot go and use free trial again. You have to, when we go to the market, that's what I think it will happen. Once it ends, you have to buy it. Or that's it.
All right. Okay. Thank you. Thanks so much. Angie, there seems to be a follow-up question here for you. The gifting or willing of a position, do we need to present anything to ONPASSIVE for the record?
ONPASSIVE will not pass anything to anybody unless you have sufficient proof. You have to bear in mind that every single position that you hold is a business. And therefore, if you have something that says, I've been gifted this position, this person has passed away, you're going to need a death certificate and that letter of wishes so that you can send it to the support for them to be able to switch it across to you. Otherwise, no, sorry guys, I'm not going to give you a business without you proving who you are and why you should get it.
Yeah, sure. Thank you. Thanks. So I think we have one or two more. Hello, Angie, sir. Angie, you're in trouble today. Hello, Angie, sir. I tried to send photos through mail, and there is a file size limit of 10 MB. Even Gmail is higher. You said it was unlimited. It is not. Try it yourself.
Right. two things. First of all, we are not gone to market yet. Secondly, it's OMail to OMail. If you're trying to send something from OMail to Gmail or to Yahoo or whatever there are going to be limits on it. Now, my understanding is that once we have the market value of all the products that we've got, then it is unlimited. I can send OMail to OMail and I can send anything through. Whatever size it is, it will go through. But I can't do that to Gmail and I can't do that to Yahoo because there are limitations. Now, the other thing you've got to bear in mind is that things like video emails will not be accepted through Yahoo, Hotmail, Gmail, because they are just not set up for video emails right now. So we have a system that's totally different and way advanced from anything you've seen or got and you can use right now. So bear that in mind when you're trying to send stuff through to something else, to another email address. If you're using OMail, different kettle of fish entirely.
All right. And Collins, do you give him thumbs up or do you have anything at all to add?
No, Andy just said it very, we have a lot of modern functionalities which are not in the other email, the mailing system. Like Andy said, for instance, you said if you send speech to text to Yahoo or Gmail, is there any button you can click from that other mailing system to read it, for the system to read for you? This is what we have to be thinking, that you cannot have unlimited capacity on OMail. And you think like, if I send that file size, though your system OMail have accepted it, you send that file size, you will not see it because they are not giving you unlimited until you buy space. We are dealing with two mailing systems. ONPASSIVE doesn't have any control to Gmail, Yahoo Mail, what the activity, but they have given you all the possibilities. What will happen to customers? They will tell you, you know what? Why should I spend my time? I will come here. You can send video mailing. Maybe some of them will receive it as an attachment, but it will not come the way it is in ONPASSIVE, where you can just say, oh, this is a video. Let me click it and listen. It will never work like that. So we should be very careful how we deal with different providers. ONPASSIVE will provide you everything. Don't compare with any other thing. Don't say, oh, I push it, I can't see. Go and tell the provider to fix it, to do that for you. Not ONPASSIVE, they have given you.
Yeah, that's very true. There's something Ash said the other day that was a response to a very complicated question. Ash was like, what ONPASSIVE is doing is trying to make things simple for people and not complicated. So sometimes we complicate it for ourselves and that gets a bit like a burden to others. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm just saying this in general terms. So my dear brother Franklin, just like other people are saying, just type your question exactly where you have typed this or the other one, and we are going to read it. So Sister Gladys, there's still something here, one or two stuff. Now that we are certain of the $143 for founders subscription, what is the actual amount reseller will pay for the package subscription? This is all right, Sister Gladys, I'll let you answer. I don't want to start. I'm sorry.
Okay. Okay, the 143, again, we repeat, we are mentioning the figure because it's on social media. It's not private anymore. This is for the early birds. That's what we were told. What the resellers are going to pay, if it's the same, and this I'm speaking for myself, I don't know. That will be determined by the company. It will be made official. But as far as I know, the affiliates who are already in the meeting that we had is 143, and it's going to be at least for 90 days. And then after that, they will reevaluate. Someone else can say something if you have something different.
Guys, this is not cast in stone. First of all, the understanding is it's $125 a month. Okay. Now, we as early birds, we're paying quarterly. Initially, we're going to pay quarterly. And that quarterly means that the first month for us is free. The second month, we have all of these credits that we've been able to acquire into our wallet before we launch. And that is the $97 that we paid is going to be recredited. There's $10 that goes back in because we've registered and migrated across to the OES, the ecosystem, which everybody gets if they start now. Secondly, or thirdly, if you like, we have O-Verify, and the likelihood is that if you register and confirm who you are, you're going to get an extra 10. So that's 97 for us as early birds, plus your 10, plus your 10, 117. So the differential for us as early birds is $8. Now that's at this stage a guesstimate. But as I said, we're going to be asked to pay 3 months up front, quarterly. So first month free, second month, oh, it's going to cost us $8. What a shame. And the next month is 125. So it's not 143, or it may not be 143. Guys, if you want to be able to resell a product, you have to have it in your shop, as Collins quite rightly points out. So you need to have set aside at least $250, $300. We've been saying this for the last 2 years. Be prepared. Okay,
Yes.
if it's less than that, great, it's a bonus. If it's not, you were told.
We were told. I think we've been preparing. We're expected to have been prepared like forever, because from the first day we joined.
Let me come to another way. Andy explained it. Let me come another way. Those who are coming after the founding position shut down, we don't know. We don't know. I just want to clarify that we are all affiliate, but the moment the founding position shut down, we don't know how much it will be. Let's stick with what we know, and what we don't know, we leave it for the corporate to come and tell us. So when someone is asking, if you're an affiliate, I'll ask you, did you register as founders, as early bird? If you said yes, I'll tell you this is what we know. If you said no, I registered after the founding position shut down, I'll tell you I don't know how much it will cost you. We are waiting on the CEO. And when we come to that amount, it's $142 we are paying when you deduct everything. Because 125.
143, bro.
No, 143. But if you look at 143, it's 125 way up, 125 times 3 months. How much? And then deduct $97, deduct $10 is 143. And the $10 credit will come after every country has done their verification. So Mr. Ashford will recredit all of us when not everybody, every country has done their O-Verify. Even if it's one person in that country, it means that country is active. If you don't do it, it's your fault. It's not the country. So let's clarify that. That's when we'll get it. So I want to stick with 143. So 143, it means they are giving us 1 month free. If you divide 143 times 2, we are paying 70 something. Divided times 2, because they've given us 1 month. That's the amount we are paying. Is 7, and that's why Ms. Alfred said what we will pay will be less than what we came in as founders. If you said monthly, they're giving us one month free, it means you are paying 70 something. But divide 143 divided by 2, you are paying less than $100 for activation. But they've given us a cycle, 143 to come in as a cycle with 1 month free. I read that over and over. I worked the calculation on everyone, and I said, this is it. It is 100% cheaper than what we ever expected. For 10,000 participants,
That's
They're
crazy.
giving you 1 month free for
Yeah.
that. Zoom doesn't give that. Zoom is 6,000 plus for 10,000. They have that take it on a silver platter, and people still think, they still think like, oh, I don't have, because people were thinking like, well, no, it is not free. It's a business. So this is where we are. You are getting something on a silver platter where if you pay one off for 3 months, you will not pay any dime until after that 3-month cycle. What else will you get this? Tell me where you get it. So I just want to put that as a comfort, just to clarify it more.
Yes, I put this question on the screen from my sister Sentina. I would to this question, I'm inviting you for the Heroes webinar on Sunday. That is more of teaching and helping with the OES. So Collins, Peter Rogers, and Frank, they're always happy to walk us through the OES. So if you come on Sunday, they actually show you on the screen. Collins likes a podcast. He will really be happy to show you and demonstrate it on the screen. And that would be better understood than him just saying it here and explaining in the air. You will definitely not get it. I think so. So do not forget, guys, Heroes webinars every Sunday, 2 p.m. Eastern time. Come on, join us. It's always very interactive. There's a lot of teaching and everything you need to know. Come on, sis. I will remember. Everybody else will remember. Just say, I am here. And then Collins will be happy, very happy to walk you through that. So that's what I will say to your question, sis. Thank you. So there's just one last question now, guys. I'm very serious. So good evening, sis and brother Collins and Angie Burks. Please, will ONPASSIVE give okay, let's pretend that the sis here is Sister Gladys, but it was me because Sister Gladys was here on that day. Will ONPASSIVE give companies to us, the early birds, or only individuals who registered under ONPASSIVE? Sister Gladys, you are the sis here. Do you want to go for it, please? Or you go first?
Wait,
Do you want me to read again?
did you say will ONPASSIVE give us companies?
I know what he's saying. Listen, ONPASSIVE is driving traffic to us. So if a company, would they assign companies under us, or would that go directly to ONPASSIVE? Like let's say St. Anthony's Catholic School wants to join ONPASSIVE. That's an institution. Would it go directly to ONPASSIVE, or can they code that? Can they put that under Comfort or Gladys or Andy or Collins?
This is
That's how I understand it.
This is how I understand it too. Before you access our ecosystem, you create an email account. And as we know, our links will be on a rotator. So as it goes on a rotator, whoever person who comes, Brother Andy, you can correct me, I see a face, but I believe we'll be on a rotator and we will be able to, the customers who are coming in will be able to be placed under us. But if I invite a company to come in, which is the company, if I invite a company to come in and they create an email, they are going to go under me. That's how I understand it. You can correct me if I'm wrong. But if it's business to business, then the business figures out how to place those people in.
Yeah, guys, do you want to add anything at all?
Every single company, individual, institution, government, influencer, whatever it might be, has to go under an early bird. Right.
Right.
They become part of their customer base.
All right. So are we moving on? So there's the last one from Franklin, because apparently he was struggling and now he finally found himself. He has posted his question, which I was just shaking my head. Franklin, forgive me, but I was shaking my head reading through your question. So guys, whoever, if all of you want to contribute on this thing and you have any other thing, add, because after this question is going to be good night. We're here for 1 hour already. So he says about KYC. In case the name you use for your account is a bit different from the one on the ID you want to use for the KYC, is it possible to edit, and how? I don't know if somebody is planning to use a name that is a little bit different because they want to edit or what, but I'll leave it for you guys. Choice is yours, how you want to do that. I'm not calling anybody's name. Just go for it, guys. If you want to read again, read for yourself.
Okay, so KYC, know your customer, is based upon who you are. So if you have an account in the name of Sybil Shepherd and you are David Johns, it's not going to go down very well. Okay, so you can edit this in your ecosystem if you go on to my profile, and you can look at my profile and you can edit that. So you click the edit button first before you try and change anything. But guys, at the end of the day, if you have an account and it's in the name of David Johns, you have to provide proof that you are David Johns. That's the whole point of this system. You know, we see fake book because it is fake book, because there are so many people using fake names trying to say, oh, I'm David Johns, and it turns out it's some young lady or the total opposite. This is why we are the correction to the corruption, because you can't have a fake account. You have to prove who you are. So yes, you need to go onto your profile and change or edit your name in the profile to what your KYC says. Now, if it's David John Smith and you've got David Smith in your account, fine, that's not an issue, because your ID says David John Smith. John Smith is good enough. By the way, it's a very good beer. But that's not the point. The point is you have to have or be who you are. Okay? Yes, Vivine, fake book. Because people sell rubbish that doesn't exist. They have fake accounts. This is a correction to the corruption. That's why it's been designed the way it has.
Yes. So that was your last. Do you have anything at all, Collins, to add to that question, or just a last word? Okay, for the benefit of doubt, since I don't know if we have to keep doing. Anyway, it's your last. Then when you speak on this, we're not coming back. Will a customer have to wait until the end of 90 days to know their price for O Connect, Collins? That's your last. So if you have any other thing to add to this, you don't add, because after this we go.
So when you say customer, we don't know. The truth is, these are the gray areas we don't know. When you talk about customers, we don't know. Affiliate, you know, those who came after the founding position have shut down, we don't know. Anything after that, the CEO will come and tell us, you know. But we know what we know now. We know what they've told us about the early bird. We're always talking about the early bird, the early bird. Rest of the information, please, we don't know. Let's wait for Mr. Ashmofara and the team to come and tell us the next phase. And when they come and tell us, that is what we'll be telling you. Any other thing, you cannot ask me to jump and break my leg of something I don't know. So we'll just say, where, you know, the area we know, and that's what we are saying. We know about $125. We know that it's 3 month cycle. We know they've deducted, give us discount, and what will happening, we are paying $143 for 3 month cycle. That is the information we've got now. Every founder must know this. Those who are early bird, but the rest coming, we are waiting for the next information, then we'll take it from there.
All right, thank you. That's enough. Sister Gladys, do you have any last thing? I don't think there's another question. So you have the final, you have the honor to close this session for today. Thank you, madam.
Thank you. Thank you, Sister Comfort. I just want to clarify the $143. I know we have explained, but because this is a meeting and anything, someone can go from here and misquote. This is what it is. It's $125 a month, and it's for 3 months. That brings a total of $375. Then we already have $10 discount, which is a credit in the OES, plus the $97. That will bring it to 107. So 375 minus 107 leaves us with 268. So from that 268, we know that the first month is free. 1 month is free. So 268 minus 125 leaves us with 143. That's how we come to the total of 143. Thank you.
Right.
Thank you, everyone.
All right. Thank you too. Thank you, everyone. Great contributions, great questions, and good job, team. You did so well. Everybody really appreciates from the comments. I think everybody's happy with what you are doing. So, guys, have a wonderful evening. And if you have questions, again, like we said, drop them on the comment section of the video, the YouTube channel you are watching on. I go through all of those. Don't send questions to me on WhatsApp, except I ask for them in a particular forum. There's a lot of stuff happening in WhatsApp. Ask on Facebook, you put under the comment section. On YouTube, put under the comment section on any of our channels that you're watching on. And then Facebook Messenger, I can take that too. Apart from that, if it's WhatsApp, you can forget it. Meanwhile, guys, do well to share these videos. Share from every channel that you are watching from. Do us a favor, subscribe, like, and click on the bell icon. This gives it more exposure, not only to us, but to our business as well, because YouTube will use that to share to a few more people to have a look at what we are doing here. Thank you, guys. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you, family. Love you guys.